Hi friends, I thought I'd pop on today with a little vintage haul video because I've had a few things arrive in the mail the past couple of weeks and done a little bit of op shopping, but also my parents have just had a week away, and whenever they go out and about they always check out any op shops or vintage and antique shops that they come across. For any goodies. They know what I like and Mum knows what I'm looking for. So I have quite a few goodies that they have brought back for me. So I thought I would just do a little share video today. So I've got a nice cup of tea and I've put these out. Aren't these gorgeous? Now this is not vintage. These are some picks that I recently got that I thought were perfect for spring, little daisies. I love daisies, and I've popped them in this vintage yellow jug that I've had for a little while. It's one of my favourite jugs. I really like collecting jugs for flowers. So I've got them in there, and I think that goes perfectly for spring. So let's get into the haul. Okay, so first I'll go through the embroidered linens and doilies. I'll just move some of these bits out of the way. So I've got a nice pile here that I've got from Facebook Marketplace and that my mum has picked up for me. So let's check these out. So first is this beautiful embroidered one, really gorgeous crochet edge on this one. This one came from Facebook Marketplace, as did this one. So I've got quite a few large ones from this one particular seller. And again, beautiful crocheted edge, and I really loved this design as well. This one has a bit of staining on it, so this will become definitely a cutter. But it's got this beautiful tatting edge on it, and just a really sweet design. And you can see there it's got some staining here and a little rust mark here, but this is all still very usable. Another really pretty one. Not sure I'll be able to cut this one. It's just so pretty and there's no marking or staining on it at all. Really lovely crochet edge as well. Really pretty, that one. This one was really interesting. I thought it was a really interesting shape, beautiful tatting edge, and this lily of the valley design does have a very faint mark here. Now I have soaked and washed these ones, so if they're still stained, they're pretty much going to be stained, so this will probably become a cutter. And this one is probably my favorite that I bought from this seller, and this is definitely not going to be cut up. I will actually probably use this one in my studio on my table and when I have morning teas and things, because I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. I'll bring it up closer for this one. So it's got beautiful blue little flowers, and they're all done with bullion stitch, and these gorgeous daisies. And I love the green colour they've used here, and a gorgeous crochet variegated trim. And I just thought that that was just absolutely beautiful, quite large as well. So I will actually put this in my linen closet to use, and it will not be cut up. So these are some ones that my mum found for me. So pretty little crochet one there. That one's really pretty. Really fine crochet work in that one. I really like collecting the coloured ones, especially when they're like pastel-y colours. So she picked up these two peachy toned ones for me. And then, so I only just received these yesterday, so these haven't been washed or ironed yet, so they're a bit crinkly and need to be soaked. So this pretty little embroidered circular one. That would be really good for a needle book. A little sandwich tray, really pretty. That would also be really nice in a needle book. Another pretty embroidered one. And this one, Mum and I had a bit of a chuckle. Beautiful design, beautiful stitching, but I'm not sure if you can see what we might have been laughing about. You can see here we've got a daffodil, and they've done the trumpet in yellow and then the petals on the outside in green, and we are wondering if perhaps they didn't realise it was a daffodil and thought that these were leaves and this was just some kind of bellflower. So Mum and I were having a bit of a chuckle about that, because normally you would do this in yellow or white or something, but they've done it in green. So we had a bit of a laugh about that. But the embroidery is beautiful, and still a really pretty design. So yeah, we had a bit of a chuckle. And the last one is this one. It has a really interesting crochet edge design. This is really heavily embroidered, these flowers here. Really thick embroidery. They've obviously used 6 strands, and then they've really gone over it, I think, multiple times to get it to be so thick. So this one I probably will harvest the different sections from, like cut these out, cut this out and use them in slow stitching projects and that sort of thing. So yeah, so that's all of the doilies. So next I'll share some sheets and fabrics that I have received recently. Some are vintage and some are not. So the first one, I don't think this one is vintage. I mean, it could be. It's definitely, it doesn't have anything on the selvage. It's definitely a Cath Kidston vibe to it, but it's definitely not a Cath Kidston. I think the quality of the cotton is far too thin to be a Cath Kidston. And again, it doesn't have anything on the selvage, whereas I think if it was a Cath, it would definitely have some on the selvage. But it is very pretty. And I'd really like to start a collection of Cath Kidston because I really love, especially her early designs. So, but I thought that was very pretty anyway, and it will look gorgeous in my quilts and other projects. So I got that one. And then this one, again, not sure how vintage. It's quite a thin cotton, but very pretty. And I've got a decent sized piece of that one. So I thought that was really lovely. This one I think is probably 80s to early 90s vintage. Reminds me of the fabrics my mum used to buy. Really pretty. I've got a nice big decent piece of this one. So some of this will end up in the shop and in bundles and stitch packs and that sort of thing. But really pretty. Again, probably about the same, 80s, early 90s possibly. Fabric, really lovely design. Love this aqua colour. So yeah, really like that one. It's really pretty. So this next lot are from the Vintage Linen Press on Instagram. Not all of these are vintage. This one is not vintage, but it is absolutely gorgeous. I just had a little 4-year-old interruption. So I was gushing over this beautiful piece of fabric, which is just, yeah, absolutely beautiful. That will definitely make its way into something. This would look beautiful if you know the Gosling quilt. This would look beautiful in the Gosling quilt, which is designed by Sue of Vintage Linen Press. Again, not sure how vintage this one is. I'd say potentially 90s or even early 2000s. It's just a quilting cotton, but I thought it was very pretty. This one is a vintage upholstery, weight 1. Does it say here? Look at that, Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren, it's beautiful, gorgeous, big floral spray. So this potentially will just be, I love this color. So this might just become a panel in a quilt or a cushion cover. So what I'll probably do is use this part as a cushion cover, and then I'll use these corner bits in some like thread work, thread painting, slow stitching. But beautiful colors in that one. Love the colors. Again, this one is not super vintage. It's a quilting cotton. Bring it up a bit closer. It's little tiny strawberries, and you know how I love strawberries. So I got myself a piece of that, possibly maybe 90s. And then Sue put a little piece of this eiderdown in there for me. Really pretty little eiderdown fabric. Very soft. So soft and drapey, that fabric. And then I got this vintage sheet as well from Sue to add to my collection. I don't have one like this. Really beautiful. I think this is it's either single or double size, but gorgeous vintage sheet from Sue. So this next one is a sheet that my mum found when they were out and about on their trip. I think it's about a single size. Really pretty, soft, pale floral. So that's gorgeous. That will find its way into packs and stitching things in the shop. This one is a piece of fabric that she found. It has been cut into, but it's a decent amount there. Don't think it's incredibly vintage, but it is very pretty. And again, really nice and soft. So some of that will work its way into my stash, and some of it will go into things for the shop. And then she found this bundle. Now, I believe she said these were like $1 or $2 each, which is just crazy for the amount of fabric in there. And I think she said this one was, yeah, it's $8. So this is a single bed set. It's a doona cover, flat sheet, fitted sheet, and a pillow slip. So this is the pillow slip on the top with this ruffle, which is really pretty. But it's this really pretty autumn toned little floral. So lots in there that I can use for myself, and some of this will find its way into the shop as well. So that is just beautiful. I might I'm going to pull out this and see what it's like, because I might actually even turn this into a cushion somehow, because I really do like that little ruffle. I think it's really sweet. So yeah, but lots in there to use. So you can see that there's some fading, like obviously you can see from there to there. There's a fair bit of fading, but I don't mind the fading because that just shows, you know, it shows its age and it's been used. And I think not sure if you heard that, but my son decided it'd be funny to come by and make a fart noise. The joys of filming when little people are at home. And then I just had to pause to have a little coughing fit. Okay. Anyway, so yes, so that one's really pretty. Absolutely gorgeous, that one. So then these ones I've actually had for a little while, but they've been buried in my ironing basket and I've only just got to ironing them. This is a lovely big piece of patchwork quilting fabric that I got from Facebook a little while ago, and I've finally just got it out of the ironing basket to iron. But it is beautiful floral, not vintage, but you know, I love floral fabrics. So I picked that up, and some of that will find its way into the shop as well as my stash. And then this is a gorgeous sheet that again I got a while ago, but it's been in the ironing basket, and I finally got to ironing it. So one was a fitted sheet and one was a normal sheet. So when I get the fitted sheets, I cut the elastic out of them to make them into a flat piece of fabric that I can then harvest. So this one is really pretty. And I'm thinking of potentially using this one or another one that I have, which is blues, as the backing fabric for my gosling quilt. So we'll see which one I end up using, but really pretty. I really love the background color of this one. It's kind of like a peachy pink creamy color. But yeah, really pretty, that one. And then this one was gifted to me by a lady from the New South Wales Quilt Guild. She knows that I collect vintage sheets, and I find it really hard to get nice purple ones. So this is a bit more of a brushed cotton, but it's a nice big, I think queen size. So yeah, really nice purple one. So some of this will make its way into the shop. So the next few things I have to share are not fabric or textile related, but they are vintage, well, apart from one of them. I have collected for a long time vintage teacup sets, and my parents obviously know this. So this all came from my parents' trip. They went to Cowra and Gulgong, and they went out sort of around the Orange and Bathurst area as well on their little trip. So my dad in particular really likes to spoil me, and when he sees really pretty vintage teacup sets, he likes to pick them up for me for my collection. And my collection has grown a fair bit lately, and I need to find new places to store and display them, but that's okay. They're all beautiful, and I use them. I actually do use them. I actually do have my morning and afternoon tea with them. I believe in making, bringing joy and beauty into my life every day, and I do that by using my vintage tea sets. So I thought I'd show you what they picked up for me, because I thought other people out there might be interested as well. So first he got me this one, which I don't have a set like this. So this is where it's got an area for your teacup, and then you can put your bickies on the side here. And it's this beautiful bright yellow inside, and then the rose design. And then the rose design here as well. So this one is, just says Queen Anne bone china on the underside. So that one's really pretty. So the next one I have has a beautiful fluted, and it's a wide brim design. It's got the flowers on the inside and the gold edge. Really pretty plate. It's the gold edge. The gold is in pretty good tact as well, like pretty good condition. And this set is a Royal Albert bone china. So this one is just missing its plate. So I've got that one. This is another single just cup and saucer. Really pretty autumn tones in this one, and the gold edge. The gold's in pretty good condition as well. This one is called Lenora, and it's Royal Albert. So very pretty. And we've got this one, which is the full set, and I really love finding teacup sets that have the floral designs on the inside, because as you're drinking, you're not really looking at this side, you're looking inside your cup. So I love that it has the floral designs on the inside, and it's got really pretty floral sprays. This one is Folly China, and it's called Folly Tulip. English bone china. It's rubbed off a little bit there. I'm sorry if you can hear my son running around upstairs. So it's made in England, yeah. So that one's really pretty, and the gold edge again is in pretty good condition. quite often you see that gold has rubbed off. It's rubbed off a little bit here, possibly a little bit in spots. It's rubbed off a little bit, but in pretty good condition still. So there's that set. And then this set is one that I've never really seen before. It's quite different. So this is called, it is Passion Flower. And it is by, I can't read the stamp. Oh, it's Royal Doulton. So yeah, Passion Flower. I've not seen this design before, but really pretty. The gold again is in really good condition. And then there's the saucer and plate. And it's signed as well. It's actually got the signature on the plate and on the saucer and on the cup as well. And then the last set that they got for me, this one was actually quite expensive. It's Royal Doulton and it's signed, and it's the thistle design. And apparently they were told that this is quite rare, and that's why it was quite expensive. It's got an unusual handle design. It's got this beautiful green around the rim in gold as well. And I think you can read the design better on the back of the plate. So it's Glamis Thistle, found near Glamis Castle, home of Queen Elizabeth. And yeah, it's Royal Doulton. So it's the plate, the saucer and the plate set. So yeah, really interesting design. Love that green though, it's absolutely gorgeous. And then Mum also found these for me. So a sweet little sugar and cream set with forget-me-not flowers. I'm sure there is a teacup set out there that matches this. So I'll have to try and look for that. So this is Royal Albert Forget-Me-Not, but really pretty, very pretty design. The gold is all intact as well. And this is not vintage, but the Mum saw these and she just had to get them for me. So I do a fair bit of baking. And these are a measuring set. So they've got these beautiful butterflies. And there it says along there, 1/4 teaspoon. And then it's got this flower for the actual spoon part. And the back is just as beautiful. So this one says be kind. Then the 1/2 teaspoon says have faith. And then the 1 teaspoon says love without measure. And the tablespoon says measure blessings. Aren't they pretty? So yeah, Mum said that she saw them and she just had to get them. So yeah, they're beautiful. So I wanted to share with you my painted plates collection that I seem to have just started to collect, and have a couple of pieces that are not plates. This one I think I may have shown in my previous haul video. I think I got this on my trip with Mum. But I just wanted to show all of the pieces that I have in one video at this stage. So I really enjoy collecting these, and you get them so cheaply. Some of them I've gotten for like $1. And considering that someone has taken the time to paint these, I just think that's almost obscene to only pay $1 for them. So yeah, this one's a beautiful rose design with the lovely gold edge. And so that one I think you may have seen already. And then this one has been in my collection for a little while. This one I picked up up the coast. It's got the base here is a little bit broken. So this one's like a bowl with a little base on it, and then it says there who it's been hand painted by. So this one sits in my studio, and I often put fabric scraps in it when I'm cutting and working. But really pretty rose design. And this is the one that started the collection. So this gorgeous violet design, and I love the edge of this one and how they've done the mauve where the sort of embossing is, and then it's this beautiful soft yellow. It's really pretty. This one came with the plate hanger, and you can see there it's been hand painted. And this one hangs in my studio wall at the moment. So that one's really pretty. And the next piece I think that I actually bought was this little trinket dish. And again, I got this for a couple of dollars, all hand painted. Beautiful little design. And this is also in my curiosity cabinet in my studio, but just beautiful. So they're the sort of pieces that started me on this journey of now collecting hand painted plates. So the new ones that have recently come into my collection, a couple of them I picked up very recently. This one, a couple of dollars from one of the op shops. Pretty cherry design. This one I picked up recently from my local op shop. This was $1. $1. Beautiful daisies, really soft and delicate. You can see on the back there, it's been hand painted by Gladys. So really pretty. This one say on the back. Oh, this one doesn't say who's painted it. And I've got a sticky mark there I've got to clean off, but it's those two. This beautiful peach plate. I might have shown, I think I may have gotten this on my last trip, and I may have already shown you this one, but really gorgeous. It's got the signature down there. This one's got this plate hanger on the back. So really lovely. This one I just picked up recently, again from my local op shop, and it was a couple of dollars. Hand painted by Beryl. Beautiful roses. Really great design on that one. And then my mum found this one when they were on their trip. And really pretty plate design. And then this beautiful floral pattern. And this one's not been signed. I like when they're signed. I know who's painted them. That one's really pretty. And then my mum found this gorgeous jug for me. And I think, what did she say? This was $10, I think. And it's hand painted as well. So this has all been hand painted. It says it's Coltonware hand painted. But this gorgeous, hopefully the camera's picking up how beautiful this soft minty aqua color is in the glaze. And a really beautiful design, really nice shaped jug. So this will be used for, I'll put flowers in this and just display it. But yeah, just a beautiful piece. So my plan for all my painted plates is I think I'm going to do a display of them on my dining room wall. Once I do a bit of decorating in there, I think I'm going to put most of them up there as a display. So the last two pieces I just thought I'd share. I can't remember if I've shared this. Maybe I shared it in a Instagram video, or I'm not sure. But I did pick up this beautiful plate a little while ago, but it's just been sitting on my dining table, waiting to be put away. But really pretty plate. I just really liked the design of that one. What's that? Swinnerton's Staffordshire, England Harvest. So yeah, love the yellowy colour of that too. And then I picked up this framed tapestry from my local Salvos. Doesn't have the price on it anymore, but I think it was like $5 or something like that. So really pretty tapestry. The frame has a little bit of a scratch here, but otherwise it's in pretty good condition. And at the moment it's just sitting in my studio for me to enjoy. I may take it out of the frame and repurpose the tapestry, or I might just leave it because I quite like it. So yeah. So that is everything that I wanted to share today in this haul video, and I really hope you've enjoyed seeing the goodies that I've collected and that my mum and dad have collected for me. And yes, I am going to start working on a vintage sheet drop for my shop, and I have some ideas for some slow stitching packs that will use some vintage linens as well as quilting cottons and some other little treasures. So I'm going to be working on those soon, so I'll share those when they are ready to go. But yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe because it helps other people find me and can share in the joy of thriftiness and vintage goodies. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.